some amazing things have happened to me since deleting social media, since no longer being like having social media on my phone. You know, the phone can be very addictive, but there's a energy that comes along with being on social media or having social media on your phone. And as a result, I've manifested some things into my life, and I want to share, you know, those things with you. So maybe, you know, in your life, maybe you're always on your Snapchat, or maybe you're always on Facebook, or maybe you're always on Instagram, or maybe you're always on YouTube, or whatever it is, and it's taking your energy, it's taking your life force, it's taking your attention. Okay, we only have so much attention, right? And we want to take the attention and focus it and channel it into what we are wanting to create. Okay, and so as a social media influencer, like, you know, as someone who you know, speaks about positive stuff, the law of attraction, manifesting, spirituality, being heart based, and all of this stuff, you know, I obviously, I need attention in order to help you and grow my business and serve people in a very profound way. All right, and so not everyone's like me. You know, not everyone, the mind wants to be entertained, right? The mind, releases dopamine and serotonin and all these different neurotransmitters, and we could get addicted to these apps. You know, I see it time and time again in clients, in customers, family members, friends, where they want to take action towards something, but then, you know, the first thing that they do in the morning is they pick up their phone and they're on social media, and then in this dopamine loop. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a moment, but it tremendously holds you back. And I don't think people realize how much it holds us back in life. Social media, right? So on my phone, I can show you my phone right now. I have a Huawei phone, and like, look, I don't, you can see, I don't know if you can see right here, I don't have any social media apps. This is just the only page. This is the only page that I have. I have another page over here, but it's just like my calendar. Okay. And so, you know, I had YouTube on my phone. I had Instagram on my phone. I had Facebook and Facebook Messenger on my phone. You know, I had all these apps on my phone. A TikTok at one point. And so I deleted all these apps. And one of the main things that happened from deleting all these apps is actually I had an increase in income. And I don't know exactly why. I know the energy is different. I know that, you're thinking differently. You come up with new ideas. Okay, so one of the things, you know, I had the intention to coming off of WhatsApp because me and my business partner, Jaden, we surveyed you guys and girls. We surveyed you, and we asked you, like, do you have WhatsApp on your phone? Okay, I put it on screen right now. Do you have WhatsApp on your phone, or do you have it installed, or are you using WhatsApp? Can't remember exactly what I said. But I think overwhelming 30% or 40%, 40% didn't have it. And then I realized, wow, like, you know, what we were doing is we were getting you to go to WhatsApp and get your free energy reading and manifestation diagnosis session. And so over 30% of you wasn't able to do that. And, you know, we know you're not going to be willing, most people are not going to be willing to download it and all this stuff. It's just too many moving parts. And so we decided to send people to a website instead. And so now we got a website, alchemyenergyreading.com, where you can just enter in your email address and anyone can go to it. You don't need to have a certain app on your phone or anything like that. And that alone made an increase in our income, like not like a small amount. I'm talking about large amounts of money. Okay. Just from changing from that alone. And it's weird because the type of people, not that anyone here is bad or anything like that. Like, I don't want to, say that anyone's bad or anything like that. But like, there's different people coming through who we wasn't attracting before. Okay, we are attracting different kinds of people, and it's strange. Just that one alteration, changing from WhatsApp to a website, dramatically changed the type of people that are wanting the free energy reading and manifestation diagnosis session. And so we've seen an increase in income. We're coming up with new ideas. Like the program that I'm updating and stuff is manifesting into this amazing thing. And we're getting testimonials like every single day, like result after result after result after result. I'll put some of them on screen right now. And, people's lives are transforming, and so, in fact, I won't put them on screen. You can go to gavinspeaks.com and you can see some of my testimonials. It's just amazing, what's happening just through deleting, social media apps. And also, another thing that's happened, actually, the second thing that's manifested in my behavior is that I'm checking my bank more, and I'm managing my money more, and I'm watching the wealth and the abundance grow, and it's just amazing, like how, it's like night and day in, just deleting social media. Now for you, I don't know what it's like for you. Why do you go on social media? What is the purpose? What is the intention? So you got to think about that. Like for me, if I need to go on YouTube, right, I can still go on YouTube on my phone. What I need to do is go into my browser, and then once I'm in my browser, I can actually go on YouTube and search, right? I can also go on Instagram and search. But for some reason, it's not the same addiction energy. It's not like you keep on scrolling through, looking for the next video, looking for the next dopamine hit. There's something about having the app on your phone that makes it way more addictive. Okay, so I rarely do that, but it's there. And so in your life, you got to think like, okay, what am I doing first thing in the morning? Am I going on social media? Is it detrimental to my life? Is it addiction? Is it an addiction? And if it is, then you need to consider thinking like, well, this thing has control of me and I don't have control of it. And so if it has control of me, it has the control of my attention, it's taking away attention from what I really want to do. What are your addictions? Are you playing video games? Are you always playing games on your phone? Are you constantly, addicted to pornography or whatever it is? This is taking away your power, and you're focused on something that's not leading you to where you want to be. And I can't stress how much you get rid of a vice. As soon as you get rid of a vice, it opens up a new sense of energy and dopamine for what it is, what you really want to do. Okay. Now, in some cases, you might have subconscious programs, subconscious identities, energy blocks, where, you in the past, you took action towards something and then you stopped doing it. You fell off track, and then it's hard to get back on, and you fall off track again, and you start something new. You get excited about something that you want to be doing, but then you're always backtracking. That's a subconscious pattern. That's when you see a reoccurring pattern in your life, there's something subconsciously making you behave that way. Okay, and until you get rid of that block, you probably won't see progress. So sticking to the phone and being on the phone is a lot easier, right? I totally understand. I've been there and I've done that, but I've got over my programs and I can take action consistently all the time now, very easily, because I've changed my subconscious identity. The third thing I'll say is like, my heart is opening more and more. I think my heart, I've taken ayahuasca, and ayahuasca told me like I have a very big heart anyway. But I feel like my heart's expanding more and more. My heart's opening up more and more. And, I've been having really big revelations of like my subconscious patterns, my behaviors that need to be uprooted and eradicated, specifically in my romantic relationship. And so, a healing has come to the surface through getting rid of social media. What I would say overall is it opens up space, for you to grow, expand, become a greater version of yourself. And you never know, you may end up manifesting more money because now you're channeling your energy. You've got more focus on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And I literally cannot stress how much dopamine will affect your life if it's not channeled in the right way. If you're channeling your dopamine into social media, into pornography, into some sort of addiction, that's taking away dopamine and energy and resources from what it is that you want to do. Okay, the universe ain't going to reward you if you're opening your phone first thing in the morning and going on social media, because what's happening is you're rewarding yourself first thing in the day. Okay, what social media does is give you a dopamine hit. Dopamine hit is a reward. You should only get a reward for taking action, right? And so, people wake up in the morning, they get that dopamine, they get that reward without doing anything, and that creates this lazy mindset, a procrastination mindset. Like, it's easier to go on social media and go on this stuff rather than actually doing some work and working towards your dream life. You know, it makes you feel good. All right. And so I can feel good from just picking up my phone, right, and just going on social media. Whereas taking action towards your dreams, you know, it doesn't feel good all the time. You know, it doesn't feel as nice. It's not a pleasurable process all the time. It can be, but you got to work towards that, you see. And so, you know, going on your phone first thing in the morning is distracting from that. And you want to make sure that you are only rewarding yourself for action taken. We see people every day. We know you have goals to build a business. We know you have goals to grow your own thing and, like, you know, start a social media or become a healer or become a coach. You know, we're seeing people coming through that want to transform their lives. And so many people don't realize, you know, what's blocking them, you know, what's limiting them, what's holding them back. There's many moving parts to this stuff, the work that I do. It's not just like me putting on a video and it's easy and then, you know, you edit the video and put it up. There's so much more that goes on. And oftentimes we see people, you know, they don't realize the amount of work that I put into myself in order to be who I am today. And it's such a rewarding process, to be honest with you. Such a rewarding process. It's amazing. Like, and, you know, people want this big life and they're not doing the healing. You know, healing is required, especially if you had trauma, you've had a challenging life, you've been through breakups, divorces, maybe you've been bullied, or maybe you've been in narcissistic relationships. All of this is going to affect your wealth, abundance, money, future relationships, your health, right? You know, it creates procrastination. Trauma alone creates procrastination. You can't push yourself through trauma. It's very, very hard to do that unless there's a tremendous amount of accountability. For example, you have kids or you have to pay for your bills and you don't want to lose your furniture, you don't want to lose your house. So you go to work, and at work there's accountability because you don't want to lose your job. You've got a boss over your shoulder. It's a lot of accountability and pressure. And so it's easier for you to get to work. However, when it comes to doing things for yourself and starting your own business and doing something for the community, for the world or whatever it is, it's a lot harder to do that because you don't have that same accountability and sort of like pressure, so to speak. You have to be self-sufficient and you have to figure out how to take action from your own will, from your own internal drives and why and meaning, you know. And that's a process that you know, a lot of people that struggle with. And so oftentimes people, you know, they want to start something, they want to change their lives, but they don't realize that, you know, things like deleting your social media is something that's going to be beneficial and tremendously transform your life. And, you know, certain sacrifices have to be made in order to get where you want to be. And oftentimes you know, I see it all the time. People don't recognize, you know, what it takes, you know. And so, you know, I always wished, you know, that I could be a fly on the wall, you know, to some successful, you know, spiritual entrepreneur and entrepreneur in general, you know, and just see what they do on a daily basis and what it takes to be successful. And, you know, I managed to manifest that into my life. I managed to see what, you know, millionaires do on a daily basis and what it takes to be successful financially. Not that everyone here is watching this video wants to be a millionaire, but like if you want to start your own thing and maybe just make 5 figures a month or a high 4-figure month or whatever it is, you know, there's a certain level of mindset, of a psychology, of emotional intelligence. There's a certain, you know, actions you need to take. There's certain structures that you need to put in place. You need to work with the feminine energy, which is the energy world, and you need to work with the masculine energy, which is the physical world, and, you know, figure out how to merge the two in order to have fulfillment and joy in the process, and enjoying the process to creating success. You know, and so many people are just living in the dark, trying to figure it out for themselves, and they don't really have a tangible step-by-step or, like, you know, guidance or accountability or someone to show them the way. And so oftentimes we find that people have no clue when it comes to living their dream life and what it takes to get there. And so that's what we like helping people do. And so it's tremendous how powerful it can be when, you know, I've personally got, you know, help and support and coaching and mentoring and all of this stuff. And so we want to invite you to get a free energy reading, a manifestation diagnosis session, so you can begin those steps and getting advice from someone who's got a lot of experience. I've got over 15 years experience in business and in life coaching and helping people, and I've transformed a lot of people's lives. And I do it all the time. We get testimonials every day, literally every day. Pretty much people saying something good about my programs, my courses, the healing that they have, the transformations, and it's amazing to see. And so I can read your energy. It can determine where you resonate vibrationally. And also my business partner Jaden's gonna give you a manifestation diagnosis session to see what's blocking you, what's stopping you, what's holding you back from taking your life or your business or your career to the next level. All right, you can get that at the link in the description, or you can go to alchemyenergyreading.com. Check out this video over here. It's a 3-part series on how to raise your vibration correctly. And then check out this video over here, my previous video. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.